Hi, I just want to go over the new displacement mapping attributes in Vectorworks 2015. I've gone through here and set up 4 different displacement maps with the same image. The top one here uses the same image as the displacement map. The next one here gives you the straight black and white one, and then one here which gives you the levels adjusted slightly. And the final one here gives you a blur attached to the image. And the reason this is done by blurring it, you'll notice on these images there's a bit pitting. If you really bumped up the level, you'll get these really high spikes, which aren't very good. Whereas this one here, where the image is blurred a bit, the stones are quite smooth. And this is because the displacement map works by the white parts of the image. They're 100% influenced by the displacements. They really punch up high, whereas anything black has a 0 influence on those. So anything grey between, you get a graduation of height based on the graduation of the grey. So that's the overall result there. But I'll just go back to the Vectorworks one, and we'll go to the coloured one initially to see what that looks like. Let me move it around. It's starting to render as I go. So this is the color image and a color bump map, displacement map underneath it. And you'll start to see, you can see the pitting there because there's no real graduation here. It's quite pitted. And if I went to the, I'll go straight over to the blurred one because that shows the difference much clearer. I'll zoom in quite quickly. And we'll give it a render. You have to render these in final quality RenderWorks to get them to work properly. And you see here in this black and white image, which is the displacement map, it's much smoother. There's not a lot of black and white. Really, there's black in the shaded areas here between the stones. But you'll notice this rock we were looking at before, it's much smoother. If you get an image, black and white image to start with, or any image which has very good graduations over the curve, you won't get this effect where you get these like flat tops to the stones. And also, if you notice the edge of this image here, it's quite distinctive. That's because I used a rectangle and extruded it by 0. If you don't extrude it, you're not allowed to put a map on them. But by excluding it as 0, you can see the edge much clearer. So that's basically, and so I did this in Photoshop. I took the original image, which is this one here. I go to black and white option, adjusted with the levels. You can still see a bit of the graduation, the pitting here, but there's a lot of white areas which they'll be affected quite high. They'll jump up, and then the surface blur, which made the stones a bit smoother because with your levels, the white versus black, you'll get these spikes to show up. So that's basically how I found it to get it to work. And just back on the overall one, the color displacement map, the straight black and white, slight adjustments with the levels. You can start to get pitted, which could be nice because it gives you the effect of the stone you want. And then there's a smooth stone here with the black and white. So anyway, that's what I discovered with the new Vectorworks displacement map, how it works. Have fun.